Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing well. And yesterday we have seen that how unsecure it can be to use some public Wi-Fi or some free Wi-Fi. So today the topic is our password really secure? And this video will be related to the password we use uh, if we are trying to create some SSH server or some FTP server. So this will be the part one of the series, and in the coming days we will be releasing more of password tracking videos. So before moving on, I will be creating two servers. One will be FTP server, which will be running on my localhost. That will be 127.0.0.1, and second will be our SSH server, which will be running on the same port, same URL. That will be localhost 127, but the port, there will be a port difference. SSH will be on port 22, and likewise for FTP. So you can check like on what protocols these different kind of port runs. Like if you say about HTTP run on port 80 and HTTPS 443. So you can check on Google. Uh, you can find results on Google about which port which kind of service uses. So I will be running these services on Docker, and so this video is not going to be about Docker. So I have some ready commands and ready Docker file with me to run the setup. So first we are going to run the FTP server. So this is the command which we are going to use to run the FTP server locally. I will copy this and I will paste it over here. So okay, so I think the FTP server is up and running. So if you do docker ps, you can see this service is up and running. The second command which we are going to do is to run our local SSH server. So I will go to desktop and I have created one Docker file there. Docker file. Okay. So this is the Docker file which we are going to use to run our SSH server locally on 127.0.0.1. So let's build this Docker file, and then we are going to run this, and then we are going to run our Hydra to crack the password. So I'm going to build this. So this command is being used to build the Docker file, and we have given the tag name as local server. So I have already built this local server before, and it runs all the commands, so it can be a long process. And second command will be to run this local server. So docker run -i-t dash port 22 and local server. Okay, it will be cool. Okay, So to test it whether our FTP server is up and running and our SSH server is up and running, I will open new terminal. I will do FTP 127.0.0.1. Okay, so I've used this as a password, admin and admin@123, and I am successfully logged in into my FTP server. Now I will come out and I will try to SSH into my SSH server. Okay, and password is admin. Okay, so I've used something called as username as test for this, and password is also test. Okay, so we are inside the server. Here I can run Python version. Okay, Python. Okay, so Python is not installed here, but we can install Python also if you want, and we can do anything on this server. So I have to go become the root before installing any packages. Okay, it's asking for the password and I've given the password. So this is the local server which I have run using Dockerfile. So let's say you have built some let's say you want to create some a server, and this is the SSH. So I don't want to install this package, and this server act as a web server. It can act as any kind of servers. So mostly all the web servers uses the SSH protocol, and this can be very dangerous if it get into some bad people hands or some hackers. So now what we are going to do, we are going to crack the FTP server, also our SSH server. So I will do the exit from here, and now I will open the application called as Hydra. So before cracking the password and before cracking the FTP file, this video is just for educational purpose, and we don't want any of our viewers to try it for some criminal activities, and we are not responsible if you get caught. And so it is just what teaching you guys and to how to get secure over internet and use some kind of precautions before creating servers likewise. So if you have worked with the cloud servers, let's say AWS or Azure, so they use certificates and perm keys, so many kind of things to get secure over internet. But this video is for someone who is trying to build on-prem servers and they haven't created any kind of security over it, some kind of virtual network, some kind of proxies to secure it. So now let's run Hydra. I will run Hydra. So to run the Hydra, you have to become root. Okay, so you can read all the description, all the option which comes with Hydra. See this, and it gives all everything, like what kind of examples we can use and likewise. So for this example, use a share. So for this example, I have created test.lst, test1.lst files, So this is a dictionary kind of attack, so where each combination hits the particular link. So let's begin the attack on the FTP server. So I will type hydra dash l. So hydra dash l means that you don't know the username, so you will pass the file link to the file that will be this file. So I will give this thing test1.lst, and same will be for password test1.lst. Now we have to provide the link to the server which is running on port 127.0.1, and then we have to provide some of the option with the hydra. The first option will be -t and the 45. So what does this mean? It will run on in the combination of 45, and then we will open the verbose mode. Verbose mode will show you like which username it is picking, which admin password it is picking. So let's run this command. Okay, so I think this command failed. Okay, let's remove this, and then okay, it will use something like this FTP, then it will become a kind of a link, and then only it will work. So let's go back and try to run our command -t45 dash capital. Okay, so even hydra give this warning, and this warning we have to take it very seriously. Okay, so our hydra run. So for this demo I've chosen simple passwords and not big word list. So I have a word list of like millions of words also, but that's going to take lots of time. So you can see that for FTP running on port this thing, I've gotten the host name and what is the username of that FTP server, and what is the password of that FTP server. So I can directly do one FTP 127.0.1, and it will say that it is connected. So we can do anything here. We can give password. So it said that login failed because I haven't provided the exit password. So we have gotten the username as admin, so I will provide admin, and then password as admin@123. So you can see that login is successful, and I'm under the FTP server which we have run using Docker. So you can see that if we don't use the combination of password which is like the perfect combination, let's say using special characters, capital letters, so even the word list can find your password, but for it will take like several days to find the password. So I will suggest that whenever you use or create some password, please create a combination. Don't directly use admin or admin@123. So we have cracked the FTP server which was running on port this thing. I will exit and we will run the same for SSH. So see this, for SSH also we got the username and password. So now let's do the SSH. So you have to provide the username here and then 0.1. Okay, and then I will type yes, and password is also test. So I have logged in inside the web server. I can do anything here. I can become root also. Okay, so password for the root is also root, so I'm in the root, and I can go to any file here. If I run this command here, then all this file will get removed and the server will be of no use. So this can be a very big damage if you are running some business over this server. So, and if any hackers got access to your server through SSH, then he can do anything. He can put loggers here, he can modify the scripts and get data from your servers. So I will exit from here also. So we can see that we have successfully cracked FTP and SSH which was running on the Docker images. So if I see this, if I open this file in map.lst, so you can see that it is a very big file with lots of passwords, with lots of combination. So why I suggest to use a combination of a password, it's because let's say if I give this thing and map.lst and run this, so you can see that it's going to take very much time. You can see this, it's on 146 of 258979934. So this number is the number of keywords inside nmap.lst, and it's going to run that particular Hydra will try to log in using the combination of username and password using this. So it's very important to secure your servers using some certificates and secure those certificates as well, because if those certificates gets in hand of hacker, then your server is like easily accessible. So whatever we build, like some kind of servers or application, it's not 100% proof. So there is a hack for everything. We can get into any system, but it requires a lot of work, a lot of hard work. It's not a magic. It's everything is code and everything is working on that. So to secure it from black hat hackers or some kind of black hat hackers, you have to be very careful. You have to take every security steps before running any kind of business, because these things can bring down business which is running, which is making good money. And this kind of attack is like mostly with the small companies who don't take their infrastructure seriously and build infrastructure thinking that no one is watching them. But they have to be really very secure, because mostly big companies uses virtual net, uses cloud. So it's not easy to hack cloud, but still it can be hacked. So be secure, and always use a very good combination of a password which can't be find inside this kind of list. So this list is easily accessible over internet, this nmap.list. And if I talk about the rocu.txt, it's even big list. It's around 160 MB and it contains million of combination of words. So this is just a dictionary attack. So there are many other attacks which can create combinations, but it take like lots of time to get the results, even 3 or 4 days to crack a password. So take care, bye. We will continue this series in the coming days. And regarding Docker, I will create another videos like how Docker work, how we can build containers, likewise. So bye, take care.